All right, on air. All right, guys, it's just going to be a couple minutes here now. Just want to make sure I got. All right. Ooh, do 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 do. I wish I knew how to do this ahead of time so I wasn't keeping you guys waiting. I apologize, everybody. I'm a loud typer, I know. I'm no good with computers. What's going on, Retro Underground? Z Retro Gamers? Nope, not just you. It's pretty good tonight. You do need to get a Switch. What am I trying to figure out? Life in general, man. I stream from my Elgato capture card, and when I do, well, let's just say, pop out chat. There we go. Let me just close that. I'll move the chat over here. Rock and roll. All right, so tonight, guys, we're going to be taking a look at Blaster Master Zero. Very excited for this, even though I've actually never played the original Blaster Master. I know, terrible. All those NES games, and I've never played Blaster Master. I've played it, but I haven't really got into it because I find the controls are kind of wacky. All right. Storylines in these games, obviously essential. I apologize ahead of time, guys, because sometimes my Internet, she no good. Alright. Similar controls to the NES? Yeah, similar controls to the NES game, Blaster Master, yeah. For me, I find when you're actually in the tank mode controls kind of garbo. It's just, I find it very slippery. I have a hard time getting used to the controls. Alright. Let's get past this. Let's get to the game. Options. Yeah, you gotta press the start button, so. Okay. How to play, I don't think we need that. Really neat. I'm really excited for this. I'm excited to have new stuff on my Switch. So we're gonna start a new game. What's going on, Christopher Pico? Oh, you're gonna like my video game nostalgia video this weekend. It's about movies again. Why do you turn the vibration off for, Wes? Vibration's the best part. Yeah, I am using the Pro controller. I really like this thing. One of my big complaints about the Switch when I first got it, the only game I had originally was Breath of the Wild. I know I'm a sucker. That's what I got the system for. And I had a real hard time playing with the controller it comes with. Alright, slot 2. Let's do this. So, okay, it went back for some reason. Sure. Single player. Now entering Area 1. Well, how's it going, Tony? Look. Yeah, I just felt that vibration there, Wes. Alive and well. It would seem that the preservation system is still functioning somehow. Well, it's not exactly like the NES because there's multiple buttons, and I've wasted some rockets, I'm guessing. Yeah, the jumping is so weird to me. And also the shooting up. When they do this in games, I always get annoyed. I'm not very good at that. Multi-directional shooting. Get out of here. Yeah, so I kind of lied to you guys. I said I wouldn't be doing this on YouTube anymore. I'd be doing it on my Twitch, which honestly was my full intention, but I kind of got motivated by my buddy iRetroGamer and also by the guys from... I'm sorry, I'm doing terrible here. Also by the guys from My Life in Gaming. And they do a weekly stream, and it seems kind of fun. And, oh, here we go. I kind of want to get back into doing regular Game & Watch videos, because I like it. I like playing and sharing my experience with you guys, even though I'm the drizzling poops at most games. And I thought I'd do it on Twitch, but I keep messing up Twitch. I'm doing terrible. It's giving you the nostalgia feels? Yeah, it does look a lot like the NES version. It's very, very close on that. Of course, it's got that retro style that like Shovel Knight made so famous, like where it's done in the 8-bit style, but not really. It adds a couple extra things that wouldn't really work on the 8-bit system, but it's still definitely got that look and feel. Yeah, like that's exactly my issue. It's the floatiness and learning how to control the car. It's so bizarre to me. Now saving. I said, hey, you, get out of that car. Whoa. First time I played this, I didn't realize and jumped out of there immediately and died. Oh, he's got a range on his attack. Oh, for some reason I thought that was a power-up. Obviously I'm garbage, that's why. I'm going to die very soon. Do I have bombs? I do have bombs. Yeah. Oh, not a power-up. I keep forgetting because I'm garbage. Whoa. Still not a power-up, Mike. Get over it. Do 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 do. Do do. That's what I'm talking about. I actually can't hear the music. I hear the music at all because for some reason I have my Elgato hooked into my switcher, not my switch, into my switcher where HDMI switcher where all the HDMI signals are coming through. Get out of here. And for some reason, I guess my new TV that I have doesn't like the sound. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, the overhead part is really cool. Give me that. Bam. So how many of you guys watching right now actually have Switches? I wouldn't have, because I didn't save up for it. I didn't intend to get it. But luckily I have like pretty much the best wife in the entire world. And day 2 the Switch was out. I was kind of depressed a little bit that I didn't go get one. So my wife was really cool and she was like, here, have some money to go buy a Switch. And I was like, you're the best. So now I have one. Oh yeah, there it is. There we go. Boom. Save a Ramarex. This seems like a game Mike Tendo would really like. He likes that Metroidvania style. I hated stuff like this when I was a kid, stupidly. But I didn't like how it wasn't straightforward. Like, stuff like that really bothered me as a kid. I'm not saying it's right, I'm just saying it did. So when I was a kid, if something wasn't straightforward, I didn't know exactly where to go. I hated looking around. Like, I didn't like Metroid on the original NES. I found it too confusing. Oh. Yeah, you can't save it. Well, you can't save it on an NES card, Wes. No, Switch! What's going on, man? Pittsburgh Penguins won the Stanley Cup. Do you think they're going to lose any players there, Jay? I think Benino's a goner. I can't stop talking hockey. It's that time of year. Like, I don't even... I've got to the point where I don't watch the games anymore as much, but... Oh man, when the off-season comes, I do like watching the transactions. Yeah, pretty much everybody feels the same way. They're not going to buy a Switch till Metroid Prime 4 comes out. And I guess I get that because what's out that you absolutely have to have on it? Like, recently I just went and picked up Ultra Street Fighter 2. Which I'm really excited about, but, I mean, realistically, you can play Street Fighter 2 on... Oh, you son of... You can play Street Fighter 2 on another system, so you don't need the Switch for that. And then, like, I have Mario Kart 8, which you don't need the Switch for. The only game that I have for it that's really like, oh, you gotta have a Switch to play is Bomberman. Bomberman was actually really fun. I really like Bomberman, surprisingly. And much like Blaster Master. I haven't really played Bomberman before. Like, I've had Bomberman on the NES. I had the TurboGrafx 16 version. Did I get everything in here? And I should have played it a ton more. Everybody tells me, oh, you gotta play Saturn Bomberman. Apparently that is the big one to get. Did I get everything here? Is there nothing else to do? That's weird. Alright, well, moving on. Let's get out of here. I really, really hope my internet doesn't crap out here, guys. Yeah, can't justify a Switch. Hey, what's going on, man? Only game I want a Breath in the Wild and Kurt. Yeah, I got both of them now. Maybe Matt Cullen going back to Pittsburgh? Yeah, that seems like the logical choice. He's either going to go back to Pittsburgh, some are saying Minnesota, or he's going to retire. I mean, if he retired at this point, like, who can fault him? Like, good career. I remember when he was actually, like, a really, really sought-after player. Like, there was 2 trade deadlines one year. I think it was because of the Olympics, and he ended up going to Ottawa, and that was going to be their key move to get them to the next level. And, of course, it didn't work because poor old Ottawa. Oh, yeah, I can't go here yet. So yeah, I'm going to be doing this a lot more. So the idea, I guess, is to do a weekly video. And I think a Thursday's a pretty good night. I'm a big wrestling fan, so, you know, wrestling's on like every single night of the week now for some reason. So wrestling's pretty big from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then the real first break you get from is Thursday, so I figured that'd be a good time to do videos. Yeah, this is so weird. Controls really well, though. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes when you're playing these games that are retro, but not really, controls are kind of off. This feels like an S game. You can burn off your shots pretty quickly. Roar, under the sea, under the sea. There'll be no accusations, just friendly crustaceans under the sea. I think this is where I have to go. There's talk, Jay, of Pittsburgh going after Matt Duchene, and that is crazy. I don't know how they pull that one off, but they do have cap room now that they got rid of Marc-Andre Fleury. Sorry, guys. Stream canceled. All hockey talk now. Oh, I thought I killed him. I'm a swimming. I am a Simpsons nerd. Season 5 and 6. Just skip TNA, right? I actually can't even get TNA here in Canada. I guess we don't have the channel. We get Spike TV, so I used to be able to watch it on that. And I watched it on Spike TV until Hogan came in and they redid the Monday Night War. And I was like, oh, there's an opportunity for something here. But then, unfortunately, that's not what happened. It kind of fell apart, which is really sad, too. I think the last thing I saw, I was really shocked by, and I said, well, that's interesting, was when Rob Van Dam came out of nowhere and won their World Heavyweight title. Why am I shooting off bombs when I don't know I'm going to die soon? Because I'm garbage. I'm not paying attention. Season 5 of The Simpsons, yeah. Season 5 and 6 is my sweet spot. Maybe even Season 4 a little bit too, but definitely 5 and 6. Well, go back to Brandon. Like, I know you say you can't justify a Switch, but see, the problem I got is I agree with you to an extent. Ah! This did not go well. I agree with you to an extent on not being able to justify a Switch. However, honestly, it is the future of gaming. Like, systems that can switch so easily, and that's, I guess, where they got the name, from being a portable system to a home console is just an awesome concept. Oh, there we go. Fire Pro Wrestling for the win. I actually have a video coming up, and I didn't include Fire Pro Wrestling. I have a feeling some people are going to be mad at me. Well, since you guys are kind enough to jump into the stream, I've got a top 10 video coming up, and it's actually my top 10 wrestling games. 2D wrestling games. And I did not include Fire Pro Wrestling, and I got a feeling I'm going to have a lot of angry people on their hands. And it's not that I don't think Fire Pro Wrestling would deserve to be a top 10, it's just I've never played it. Fire Pro Wrestling wasn't something that we really had here. Like, I mainly focused on the WWF, WCW games growing up. So, that's what I'm familiar with. And, of course, there's no N64 wrestling games, which are arguably the best things that were ever invented, and that basically wrestling games peaked after that. There was no point playing anything else. Well, that's aside from the point. Oh, you jerk. Not today. Not today. Ha. You. Get under my skin. So, for you guys that were hesitant about picking this up, I don't think... Well, oh yeah, here we go. Oh, so you can go both ways now. Yeah, that's about all the patience I got for that. For you guys that were hesitant about picking it up, if you're a Blastmaster fan, you will not be disappointed by this game. It's pretty good. I gotta say, actually, to tell you the truth, this has got me more interested in even playing Blaster Master, which is something I didn't think I'd want to do originally. Just because just never really got into the first one. I mean, there's so many good games to play on the NES. You can't play everything. You gotta... And I'm terrible, too. Like, you have all those games, and all I end up playing is the stuff I already had as a kid. It's weird. But, what are you going to do? That's me. Alright. You gonna be difficult? No! And just playing this, thinking how great this game is it worth it for $10? Absolutely. Just playing this, thinking about how cool it is. Can you imagine... WWF Warzone on PS1. Also not included. Did I have Warzone? I don't know if yeah, I did have Warzone. I actually really liked Warzone when I first got it. I think, if I remember Warzone correctly, it was one of the ones where they actually had the entrance, the music, and when the wrestlers came down, they did their talking faces, like New Age Outlaws did theirs. Yeah. Yeah, it is such a great game, Tyler. And thanks for dropping by, man. I know you're busy trying to get your video for tomorrow. Yeah, so I don't know if you saw earlier, Tyler, I was talking about how I wasn't going to do this anymore on YouTube, but you kind of inspired me, so I decided I was going to give it another try, do this on YouTube instead of doing it on Twitch. Now, I'm still going to do the Twitch stuff. It's just, this is going to be like you're doing it, regularly scheduled. I'm doing Thursday nights, mainly because I was going to do Wednesday nights, but you're doing Wednesday nights, so. And, yeah, so let's try it. The reason why I wasn't going to do this on YouTube anymore, in all honesty, was because my friend Chris, Weekend Game Guy, WCW Nitro or Go Home. I don't know if... You know what? Yeah, Nitro. Let me see if I can remember that. Was Nitro done the same way as... Was Nitro done the same way as WCW World Tour and NWO versus the World? I'm trying to remember now, because I don't think I ever played that one on the PlayStation 1. I don't think what Vegas did to Mathot was dirty. I'll tell you right now, I think GM is the worst GM in the entire NHL, and he could have picked such a better team. I mean, like, if you have a chance to get Matt Dumba, why would you take Eric Hall and the other guy? Like, there's not a package big enough for me not to take Dumba. Anyways, enough hockey talk. I can't get into it. All right, first boss fight. Let's do this. Forest Destroyer. Mother Brain. Nice. Get out of here! Spam, spam, spam. Spam, spam. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow your roll. I need that health. I do. Bam! The Hyper Shot. Powers up Sophia's main weapon. You can now defeat some enemies that you previously couldn't. Tony, I actually have, I still have, I think it's like the first 4 issues of that WCW comic book. It's the stupidest thing in the world, but I absolutely loved it. And when Rick Rude was revealed as, I can't remember if he was the Phantom or it was this weird, like, green La Parka type costume, and Rick Rude pulled that off, and they formed the Dangerous Alliance. I thought that was the coolest thing in the world. I love that comic. Nitro and Thunder were different than Revenge. I remember I think I had Thunder, and for some reason I got WCW Backstage Assault, and that is just the worst game ever. What a waste of money. Was it Backstage Assault or was it Thunder? Oh, no, I don't want to go in there. Get me out. I have Sophia's triple shot. But I'm in trouble. Fred's signal isn't coming from the forest area anymore. Let's see, looks like it's coming from some kind of residential area. It's actually pretty close by. Okay, let's get this show on the road. Oh yeah, so anyways, to clarify, like I mentioned earlier, I wasn't going to do this on YouTube anymore, and it's because my friend Chris, Weekend Game Guy, convinced me that there's something going on with YouTube, and I'm not going to blame anything on that, but a lot of views for people are down. It just seems like, I guess, certain things are no longer good for YouTube or whatever it is. But anyways, I was putting out videos and my views were down, and I didn't know why. And my friend Chris told me that YouTube has this new algorithm, that it's all about watch time. So I convinced myself that basically where I was doing the live streams, maybe people were watching the live streams all the way too, so it was bringing down my view time or whatever it was. And because of that, it was pushing my videos down the queue and people weren't seeing them. So I said, well, that's it. I'll just do this on Twitch because if people aren't interested, I don't want to bore them, especially if it means that they're not going to see my other videos that I put a lot of time into and I'm proud of and I want them to watch. And, like, I'm going to be honest with you, like, that's what really motivates me on YouTube. I do it, obviously, because I enjoyed... Oh, I didn't want to do this! I do it because I enjoy doing it, obviously, but I want people to see it. I want to share my stuff. It's not money, I can tell you that. There was never a time when I got something from YouTube, like financially, and I was like, oh wow, this makes it all worth it. Because that's, I don't know. There was times where, you know, I did get pretty decent like paydays from YouTube. Like when I did my top 10 NES Hidden Gems videos, like there was times where I was getting almost $200 a month in ad revenue and stuff like that. But like to me, that wasn't something I was excited about. It was just like, oh, okay, well, that's something that happened, and it was great because it let me invest in my channel. I went out and bought lighting. I went out and bought a new camera. And yeah, but I mean, that didn't stay, but it wasn't a big deal. But the cool thing was so many people were tuning in, watching, taking a look at what I was doing. So Chris told me about this YouTube algorithm thing, and he sent me some, I don't know, information on it. Chris is essentially a communist, I do believe. So he sent me some literature on it, and it kind of made sense. So I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to do it anymore. But really, I don't care. I don't think it's that. It just seems like views are down all over the place. And stupidly, too, like, there's no way to explain to me why, like, friends of mine, like Mike Tendo, he usually does his review series, Dude, You Haven't Played This Game. And his videos usually get somewhere between 1,000 and 2,000 views. That's the average. But, like, his last couple ones he's doing is getting like 200 views. And I'm like, well, that's ridiculous. That doesn't make any sense. And maybe it's just YouTube. YouTube doesn't like reviews anymore, I guess. I don't know. Then other people are super successful. So I don't know if there's a science to it or not. All I know is can't worry about what YouTube's doing. I just got to worry about what I'm doing. And what I'm going to do, and I'm going to have fun. Anyways, I'll get down off my soapbox here now. Yeah, exactly right. You just do it because you want to do it and you love the community. Yeah, thanks, man. I enjoy being back. I took some time off, much needed time, because I had to do other things with my life. Like, you guys all know, I just had a little girl. My wife got back from law school. That was a big change, too. And it was great having her around. And like, we pretty much been separated for 3 years while she was in law school. So there was some readjusting and getting to know each other again and stuff like that. That was great. That was fun. So I took some much needed time off, bought a house, had a kid, did some life things, and now, you know, I'm a dad. So I like to stay home and I can play games again. I got time. So fun. Oh, the sensor's going off. I think my froggy friend's coming. Yeah, Retro Underground, I hear you on that. There's a lot of people, like, I'm talking a lot of people. I've been on YouTube. I remember calling myself new, and I'm not really new anymore because I've been doing it for about 6 years. Definitely watching for about 7, 8. And doing it for, yeah, about 4 or 5 years now. Maybe 6, I don't know. And most of the people that I remember when I broke in and when I was doing stuff with, nowhere to be found. They're not even doing it anymore. But every now and then you'll run across somebody you remember from like the old days. It's weird. Like you see somebody from the old days that you used to watch your videos and stuff, and then out of nowhere they'll comment. You get really excited. You're like, oh my god, what have you been doing? Map of the residential area. Press R on the weapon select screen to view. Is this the weapon select screen? Yeah, look at that. Now, how do I get out of here? There we go. One big thing about this for me, I love this game. Like, I'm having a ton of fun playing it. This is the second time I've played it now because I played it a little bit to make sure I know what I was doing when I came in. But it's actually making me really interested in playing the original Blaster Master. So, I'll take that as a big win. Is my frog in here? Can I go down here? Okay. Is that it? Is this it? So, yeah, I'm just going to stop for a second to reply some of the comments. I'm terrible at multitasking, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, Tyler, Aaron, I haven't talked to him at all, and he's one of the people that used to reach out to me a lot, and I'm really, really shy, so I don't reach out to people very much, and Aaron used to reach out to me all the time, and he really made me feel included and make me feel special, and I haven't heard from him at all. We talk about it, me and my friend Chris and Stu, because Stu was actually going to California, and I said, oh, it'd be really cool if you ran across Aaron, and, you know, it was kind of an afterthought at that time. And I redid my channel trailer and put it up, and, you know, going through the comments were coming in, all of a sudden I see Aaron Stapish, and it's just like a smiley face. And it does make me happy to know that he's still out there and he still enjoys watching videos and stuff like that. Really sucks that, you know, he shut his channel down, but he's got his reasons, and hope everything's good there. Alright. Yeah, the Halloween videos, I'm really excited for this year because I've got a new way of doing videos, and I'm ahead of the game. So I'm just about done planning what I'm going to do in September, and I get to start working on October, and I get to work on October not in October, so I'm going to be ahead of the game, and that means this October I should be able to do a ton of stuff. So I'm going to do movie reviews again because I really love doing those. I know it's not games, I'm sorry. Suffer through it if you have to. So there's going to be a movie review every week. There's going to be a Game & Watch, regular old school Game & Watch, at least every week, and some weeks maybe two. And that month, I'm definitely going to do a review. I'm definitely going to do video game nostalgia, maybe a top 10, and I got to talk to the guys and see if we'll do another Halloween-type challenge video. So, yeah, Halloween is my big month. That's the month I have the most fun doing YouTube videos. So I'm going to be back. I'm going to have fun. The floating heads will be back. I guess there's nothing else in here? Oh, that's weird. The signal coming from here is gone. They do... Yeah. I guess. Jay, I stream with my Elgato. Actually has the Elgato system or whatever it's called. Actually has equipment right in there. You can do that. I don't know how you capture, but if you capture with an Elgato, that's built in. The other option, like if you go to YouTube Gaming, they'll tell you to use, I think it's called XSplit. I've never used it, but I heard it's really super user-friendly. A lot of people really like using it. YouTube promotes it, so you can try that. Yeah, Chris doing the Nightmare 2 dance. That was pretty much my favorite moment of all time. And I'm trying to remember who it is, but one of my subscribers, I don't know if he's still on YouTube or not, was actually friends with the guy that started Nightmare 2, the main star, the hero that almost became Freddy. And he said he actually showed him the video, and he died. When Chris sent it back to me, Chris actually had other music, and I was like, no, we're going to do this right. So Chris wanted it to be Rick Astley because Stu had sent him that tape, and I was like, no. I know that's an in-joke and stuff like that, but we're doing the actual music. And it just, that was my favorite part of the whole video. I could forget everything else. Just Chris doing that dance was fantastic. Nightmare 2, oh my god. If you're a big horror movie fan, I tell you to really check out the documentary for Nightmare 2, Never Sleep Again, and they explain Nightmare 2 and how when they were doing it, the joke was it was the the gay nightmare, and like no one knew at the time, but apparently like a ton of the cast, everybody turned out to be gay, and there was all this, basically sexual stuff put in their imagery, and yeah, you just gotta watch the Never Sleep Again documentary explaining it. It's hilarious. Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this game. I would very, 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 very highly recommend it to anybody who's thinking about getting it. Like, I can't tell you how much fun I'm having. Is it Shovel Knight? No. I mean, Shovel Knight was amazing, but if you're a Blaster Master fan or a Classic NES fan, I mean, you can't go wrong with this. This is really great. And I even find, maybe I'm getting better with it, but I even find like the tank actually controls a little bit better. It's a little less slippery than... Whoop! We're getting somewhere, I think. A little less slippery than the original NES game was. Oh, yeah. Buzzer's bees going off. I might be going in the right direction, I think. So I'm going to be back next Thursday. Next Thursday is also going to be another Switch episode. I was on my Facebook earlier, and someone mentioned, oh, if you like Blaster Master Zero, you should try this. Mighty Gun Bolt Burst. And yeah, so Mighty Gun Bolt Burst is next. That's not to say I won't do retro games on this, too. I will. Just playing some other stuff right now. And anybody out there who has kids, you'll know that sometimes finding time to game is very precious, so make the most of the time you have when you have it. I'm terrible. I'm sorry if I'm not responding to the comments. Let me look. Have a sip of coffee. Video to PC, but there seems to be a lag when I capture it with the audio from the game and the video recording. Yeah, that's with pretty much every capture device I've ever owned. There seems to be like a lag. That's why I always split the signal. The great thing about the Elgato is you put your HDMI input in, and then another HDMI input comes out. So it's very simple. But if you're using like retro systems, and you're using I forget what it's called, composite or component, one of them. The red, white, and yellow connections, you had to split that to get it to go to the TV and to the recording software. But there is a lag. There is a slight lag. What's my Twitch channel? MichaelBtheGameGenie, man. It should be, if you go to my YouTube channel page, it's one of the buttons up top. If I don't do a Mega Man stream style and Steve, I'm not as good. Steve, I don't know if you watch anybody else here local. Like, I've got a friend of mine named Phil Mullins who's got like 3 or 4 of the world records in Mega Man. So, I mean, he's the guy to watch if you want to watch Mega Man. But I do intend to do a stream of Mega Man 2 and finish the whole game. I'm okay at the bosses, but I've always sucked at the Wily stages. But I'm starting to get pretty good. So I think I can do a pretty decent run-through of Mega Man. Use OBS with an Elgato. Yeah, and I thought about doing that too, which is actually using an outside streaming source. But the Elgato's already set up, so I just use that because I'm lazy. And I figured out how to do some new stuff in the last little while. That's the other reason. I wanted to take time to actually make the presentation a little bit nicer. And I am relatively happy with what I got done there now. Relatively. Ooh, that's cool. Yeah. You can only go through at certain times. Nice touch. I want my frog. Yeah, Phil is insane in it. For Cuphead, honestly, man, I haven't really followed enough about Cuphead. Well, I am, now that I know, I can do... Oh my god, what am I doing? I wasn't paying attention. Now that I know I can do this from my modern consoles, I'll probably do some more stuff like that. Like, I've got... What's it called? Rare Collection for my Xbox One. And there's a couple games on that I'd like to play. Like, I skipped Cartridge Club Game of the Month last month, which was Perfect Dark. Perfect Dark's a game I've always wanted to play, so maybe I'll go back and play that finally. Whoop! Gonna get a little bit of health. We're gonna wait till things cool down, I think. That's how it's done. Is this on the Wii? No, man, this is on the Switch. Only on the Switch that I know of. I'll tell you right now, soda, it's probably my big vice. So, if you live anywhere else in the entire world, I would get a Coke over a Pepsi. But for some reason here in Newfoundland, they make it a little bit differently, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if we have magic water, if they're putting drugs in it, but a Pepsi in Newfoundland, the island where I'm from, is probably the greatest thing ever. And you gotta have it out of the tin. Tin Pepsi. I get a hard time on YouTube all the time about my accent, and I actually have really, really slight accent compared to most people from this province. Steve can tell you that. But someday I'd love to tell you guys all about how bad the accents are here. Not having a drink. I actually completely swore off alcohol altogether when I had my daughter. I know, lame, and it's not like I have any problem with drinking or anything like that. It's just, what if she needs me? I don't want to be drunk and not be able to drive her to the hospital or whatever. Probably it's paranoia, but... So, no more drinks for Mike. Woo! Boss fight! How does this happen? Oh, I don't want that. Get out of my face. So that's going to stay on the ground, isn't it? So this is Splatoon 3? Well, I'm soon going to have nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. Oh, okay, they disappeared. Good. Yeah, I can see why people think this is too easy. Because it kind of is. There we go. Get out of here, larva. Ooh, you tricked me. There we go. Hey, Tyler, no worries, man. You got stuff to do. Yeah, I'm pretty excited to see your Virtual Boy video tomorrow. I had one growing up, and it's kind of like an oddity thing. Like, you talk to most people, and no one remembers having one growing up. I didn't get it myself. My brother got it, and I think we only had, like, Mario's Tennis, Wario Land. I don't know if we had another game for it until later. We ended up, when we had a store here called Zeller's that closed down, that still had NES games, and we're talking into late 2005, still had NES games in the display, and we ended up buying a couple more. I think it was Telero Boxer, Mario Clash, and Golf, and they were like $5 each, and we just never opened them. I still have them downstairs, sealed, complete in box. Yeah. What is my favorite YouTube channel to watch? It really changes from time to time. I go back and forth, and I'm really bad too. Like, I've got friends on YouTube that I love their stuff, and then they'll release stuff, and I don't get to it right away, and then I'll do a big marathon. Right now, what I've been focused on lately, I've been watching the most, is probably a really popular channel. It's GameSack. And I think why I've been watching it is because it's really good, obviously. But also, me and my daughter get up first thing in the morning, and I feed her a bottle, which sometimes like takes 25 minutes or something like that. So it's kind of hard to jump around and shoot around. So the great thing about GameSack is all their videos are like 35 minutes. But I've pretty much watched everything they've done now over the course of their 5 years on YouTube the last little while again. So I've been moving around to other channels. I like Tyler's channel, iRetroGamer. My Life in Gaming is really good. My friend Chris, when he actually makes videos, Weekend Game Guy, love his channel. Dongle, dude, you haven't played this game. Wes, who I don't know if Wes is watching anymore. I really, really like Wes's channel. I didn't actually find out about Wes's channel until I did the Top 3 Tuesday videos, and he chimed in. I'm super glad he did. Wes is super underrated. He's got a great radio voice, perfect for doing these YouTube videos. So, yeah, Wes is really good. I don't want to insult anybody. I'm trying to think. I don't know. There's so many channels, but like for me personally, I really like review type stuff. So going back to when I first came on YouTube, like the stuff that really, really excited me was Angry Video Game Nerd, of course. Anybody who, I don't know why you would say you don't enjoy his videos. They're funny, and he's very good at what he does. You can tell he's got a passion for making videos. Throw your brain out the window, but it's really good. I really liked Pat the NES Punk when I started, and Clan of the Grey Wolf, 16-bit jams. It breaks my heart that Rue doesn't make reviews anymore. Probably one of my favorite. I know I'm not playing the game. Just give me a minute to talk here. Long-winded. But I'll never forget the morning I woke up and saw that he did the review of Dragon Quest VIII, and it's just amazing. So and the cool thing is, I'm sure there's a lot of people that have only joined YouTube in the last couple of years, and they probably don't even know who he is. Rue's fantastic. So go watch 16-bit jams. I'm gonna keep going here, aren't I? Stop Skeletons from Fighting, Derek Alexander. I love his stuff. I love his style. I really like some of his new shows, and I don't mean to be picky, but I like the stuff he does, is the best way to explain it. I've become accustomed to his style, and I haven't been very open to people that have been working with him, but it's not that I haven't been open to it. It's just one of those things. You hear somebody else talking, you're like, I was kind of hoping it was Derek. It's just the way it is. And the person I can't forget is Chris Bucci, Turbo Views. That's got to be one of my absolute favorite shows on YouTube. I'm a huge TurboGrafx-16 fan, and he's reviewing every single game. So go check him out if you're interested in the TurboGrafx-16. Game Dave. I really, really like Game Dave, and I've been watching some of his stuff recently. His production values are insane. My friend 8-Bit Eric turned me on to the stuff he's been doing, and I've been catching up on Game Dave. So I think that's probably the next series I'm going to jump into and watch all his stuff. He's really, really good. And I remember watching Dave early on, when I first joined Screenwave Media. They mentioned there was a couple other people. Game Dave was one of them. So I started watching it. But it's one of those things where, you're just... I kind of got out of YouTube for a little while, and I missed a lot of stuff. And when I came back, he kind of blown up a bit. He's got a ton of subscribers. His channel is really doing well, so good for him. And he does good stuff. Oh, I totally forgot Matt. And I was like, whatever happened to Stank Face Gartner? Game Chasers are entertaining, absolutely. LJN Defender Matt, of course, but that's not someone I ever stop watching. Whenever Matt produces stuff, I'm always there. And Matt's been really good to me. Like I give him a really super hard time about things. Like there's a lot of stuff I want him to review. And so far, I'm pretty fortunate because I've guilted him into reviewing 3 games for me so far. He's done Nightmare on Elm Street, he's done Swamp Thing, and just recently he did Die Hard for me. So now, of course, I'm going to ask for another one because I'm selfish. So I'm trying to get him to do Darkman. Man, Darkman's terrible. Oh. Matt Chats? That's some Simpson? Matt Chats? I'm not familiar with Matt Chats. Oh, Retro Underground. Cough, cough. Can't mention everybody. I don't know, what are some of your guys' favorite channels to watch? You tell me. Because the other thing is, I'm always looking for new stuff. That was one of the really cool things about Top 3 Tuesday, was you also learn about other channels. Like I found Wes through doing Top 3 Tuesday, so that was a happy surprise. I suppose I can't go away without talking about my friend Mr. Dude 206. Stu only makes car videos now because he's cool. But Stu actually does some really good gaming stuff too. He actually does one called Thrifter's Vlog. He's one of the guys that are still out there grinding it, going out to the thrift stores, seeing what he can find, and he's been doing that. It's really good. And Stu is also on the podcast. He's got a very interesting take on stuff. Gives me a hard time all the time because he thinks that he says that the only reason anybody gets any views is Nintendo, and that's why I've done so well. I assume that's what he's trying to say. Alright, where am I going here? Adam Korlick. Adam Korlick. Why is that name familiar? Why is Adam Korlick familiar? I'll tell you one thing you guys may know, may not know. Okay, what am I doing here? Am I supposed to do something different? Is there some way I'm supposed to be... Oh, no. So it's not that. Oh, charge shot. Could I have done this all along? What am I not doing right here? No, I didn't want to capture. Why'd you do that? Oh, I know what to do here now. So I still can't go this way. Is that what you're telling me? Oh, wait a minute. Can I do this? Yeah, that sucks, Tyler, man, like what YouTube did, but that's the trick of trying to trim this and make these live streams look right. Like, I've done streams where they just never ever showed up. It didn't archive. It's one of the things I hate. Like, I've been trying to use Twitch, and none of my videos have archived. I think I got to figure it out now, so hopefully. But if you go to my Twitch channel, it's completely barren, and that's not fair because I've been there, I've been doing stuff, but for some reason it doesn't work. Now, it might just be because I don't know what I'm doing. There's always that possibility. I got this laser. What's the laser supposed to do? Can't go this way. Or can I? If anybody's played this game, and you know where I should go, tell me. So I'm not just wandering around here. Okay, I think I'm onto something now. Maybe. Oh, yeah. Gotta get out of here before we die. I did a old episode of Video Game Nostalgia before I changed the format called Getting Lost in Games. And what you're seeing is that right now. Because I am so lost, it's not even funny. Ooh, I seem to be on the right track now. Things are happening. No longer lost. I actually just played Monster Party for the first time the other day, exactly for that reason, to get familiar with it right before doing Halloween Havoc this year. I wanted to make sure I knew what I was doing before I played it, because I heard the game was kind of wacky. And actually, it's really good, too. So, I'm looking forward to playing Monster Party on Game & Watch. Won't do a review, but it'll definitely be a Game & Watch episode this year. For Halloween. I'm probably also going to do Splatterhouse 2. Splatterhouse 2, I think my review will probably be Splatterhouse Wanpaku Graffiti on the NES. I absolutely adore that game. And I think everybody else should too. Hey, I'm on the right track. Probably should have just used the map, I suppose. Look at your map. Yeah. That's not a bad idea. What's the signal now? I don't know, but the signal seems different from the one I've been following up until now. Now I'm all curious. I think I'll have to go have a look-see. Ooh. Alright, let's see what this is all about. Oh, more of this. That land gonna change on me? Oh, it is gonna change. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, this streaming business is weird too, especially when you know what you're doing. Like, I never ever knew what I was really doing before. So, my video looked like garbage. Oh! And I play like garbage. But now I got fun things. Like, I got my little logo down the corner. I got my camera. The other thing I tried to do this week, too, I tried to get a better camera, because I'm just using the webcam from my TV. My webcam from my computer, the built-in one from my laptop. So I took out my Canon Dixia HRF30, and I was trying to figure out how to use that as a webcam, because the picture and sound on that is actually really, really good. But I could not figure it out, because obviously I know very little about computers. Hey! Well, if it isn't Mr. Dude 206. Would you like a tour of my family room? There's nothing in here anymore. It's mostly baby toys. I was talking about you earlier, Stu. I told everybody to go check out your channel and about your car videos and how you're doing the Thrifters vlog. I didn't tell them about your awesome video game retrospectives you do now. The Xbox one was incredible. Stu has a Switch. Finally, someone else here with a Switch. You played this, Stu? Not enough content. You could just make more content. That's what I'm doing. Man, I really like this game. All your videos are quality, Stu. No, that wasn't the issue. I was reading up on it afterwards, and it's really stupid. Like, the only way that you can set up the camera to actually record is you have to capture it yourself, just like I'd be capturing this gameplay. So if I did that, I wouldn't be capturing the gameplay. Like I said, stupid. Man, I really like this game. This was the first game you got? I thought you got Bomberman first. I could be crazy. This is really fun though, guys. I'm gonna die here, aren't I? Yep, I'm gonna die. This was not smart. Yeah. Well, that was stupid. First physical was Bomberman. I'm very happy with what I did for Bomberman. Like, I knew that I didn't think it was like a $90 game, so I refused to pay that. Or here in Canada, it was $64.99 what they wanted at retail. So I said no, I want it, but I'm not gonna pay that. I weighted it down, and I just put an ad up locally, and I was like, I will pay $30 for Bomberman. And the guy wrote me and was like, oh, I'll do 40, and I was like, oh, let me think about it. And he was like, you know what, I'll do 30. I was like, oh my god, yes. So that was my second Switch game. Stu got Breath of the Wild on the Wii. Oh yeah, that was dumb, Mike. You better hope there's health around here somewhere, buddy. You better hope there's health around here somewhere, or a save point. Or you're going to regret it. Because you're going to die. Yeah. Things are not going well for you, Mike. Yep, you can go that way. Oh yeah, there's your friends. We're gonna see if we can... No, they're all back. This is terrible. Oh, there it is. I don't know if that's you, Aaron. I'm so excited if it actually is. I mentioned you earlier, actually. Good, man. I'm glad to hear that. This is just the best night ever now. It is you. Yeah, I mentioned earlier in the video, Stu was going to California one day, and I was talking to him, and I said, "Oh man, it'd be great if you ran into Aaron." And the exact same day, I put up my new channel trailer, and I saw your comment on there, and I was like, "Oh my god, like, what a coincidence!" Switch my gun. Get out of here. Yeah, no trouble to tell I have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah, that's much easier. We're not going to go this way this time. Because it was a waste of time. And I almost died. Oh yeah, this is much easier. Thanks for the advice. Will you quit playing? Why would you quit playing? This is fantastic. That's awesome, Aaron. For work. I wonder what channel it is. That's very cool that you're doing that for a living, man. It daily is something. Ooh, I made a mistake. Now, can I go down here? I want to go down here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, no. Oh, I understand. I used up all my energy. That's why I can't use that other gun there now. But now I can use it again. Okay. Oh. What's going on, Death Metal Jim? 30 to 40 million views a month. Holy God. I can't imagine that. Aaron, I don't know if I ever asked you this. Did you ever, like, is that something you did educationally? Like, you learned how to do video editing? Or is it something you just picked up on your own? And is that what you do there? Or are you, like, on-screen personality? Inquiring minds want to know. Yeah, I definitely understand why people would think this is Guardian Legend. I get a lot of comments about Guardian Legend on my videos. They're always like, "Oh, play Guardian Legend," and that's one that I just never really got into. I understand that it's interesting, but I don't know. I don't seem to love it as much as everybody else does. But you know, everybody has different tastes. Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. this is really fun. Excuse me. This is the point where someone tells me I should be using my map again, right? Alright, I'm gonna pause. Yeah, that is actually Aaron, man. Isn't that cool? Get out of here. Superhero costumes? Now you really got me intrigued. I'm gonna have to go look into this. Yeah, I gotta tell you, man, I've been, I'd like to do that, just, I don't think I can do, like, a professional course. I don't have the time, or, education somewhat expensive here, too, but, like, if there were some classes I could just take from time to time, I wouldn't mind doing that. I've got a friend of mine that actually went away, and he did, like, broadcasting and video production, both in a combined course, and he actually used to work for our local hockey team. And he does a podcast about wrestling, which I've been on. And wouldn't mind sitting down picking his brain some night, but he uses the Adobe branded products. So he uses, jeez, I can't remember the name of the editing software. Premiere, Adobe Premiere. That's what he likes to edit out of. I use Sony Vegas, just a version that I legit bought that doesn't have all the bells and whistles. I have a Mac, so I should use not iMovie, the other one, but I don't want to pay for it. Oh my god. Alright, now we're running. Now we're running. Now we're running. Yeah, Adobe Premiere. Yeah, I do love wrestling. Oh yeah, it's all going downhill now. Oh yeah. Alright, if we don't find some health soon, this is going to be a nightmare. What did I tell you? Pathetic. Yeah, everybody writing me telling me this game was easy. Woo! It's a lot of fun. Yeah, it's actually really cool that you stopped by, Aaron. It's a lot of fun. This is where you stopped and went back to Breath of the Wild. I don't know how you stopped playing Breath of the Wild. I don't know if you guys follow... Metal Jesus mentioned in his last video, and I've been subscribed to his channel for a long time, Crow. So I was talking to Crow a lot when the Switch first came out. He went and bought one day one. He bought Breath of the Wild. And so we were talking over YouTube, and he was flabbergasted that I had finished Breath of the Wild. He's like, how did you finish it? I just kept playing it. And like, he did nothing else. Breath of the Wild was incredible. So, I mean, if you got it, how did you stop? It's basically the point of what I'm trying to say. I can't imagine stopping to play anything else. Like, I was completely enamored with that game. Then again, I'm a huge Zelda mark. So what are you guys all excited for? For those that are excited, coming out in the Switch library, coming out of E3 and afterwards. Now, most people are saying that they don't have a Switch yet. They're waiting till Metroid Prime 4 comes out. I'm going to say something pretty unpopular here now. I'm not in love with the Metroid Prime series, so I'm waiting to see what else they do. Super Mario Odyssey surprised me because I had concerns that it was going to be a lot like Sonic 06, but I don't know. The hat mechanic, maybe it's going to be interesting. We'll wait and see. I am going to give it a chance. I'll tell you what I don't like, though. I don't like the price increase in 3DS games. So they released the announcement for the new Metroid 2 remake on the 3DS, and I'm legitimately excited. Until I read the price point, and I was like, you have got to be kidding me. So it's $59.99 here in Canada. And to put that in perspective, that's how much PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4 games were here in Canada up until the game prices increased this generation. And I'm not happy about the prospect of paying $60 plus tax to play a 3DS game. So I'm going to be holding off on that one. And the garbage thing is, like, very rarely do Nintendo games ever go on sale, so probably not going to get to play it, which irritates me. Especially because I've never ever beat the original Metroid 2 Return of Samus, so this was going to be my introduction to it. But I refuse to pay $60. It is what it is. It's too much! You're taking too much money! Yeah, there's a lot to be excited about. PlayStation was all hits. And, like, I don't know why more people aren't talking about it. That Spider-Man game looked amazing. Like, amazing. Like, everybody was talking about, oh, there's probably going to introduce another Infamous game. Well, they kind of did. They basically announced Spider-Man Infamous, and it looks fantastic. What were the other complaints? People were saying it looked too much like Arkham City. Is that a bad thing? I'm confused. What's bad about Arkham City? More Arkham City. I'll take it. God of War looks interesting. I think it's going to be very different, and I am concerned mainly because you've got somebody with you, and I'm not the kind of person that super enjoys games that you have to protect somebody, I guess you would call it, or you have someone riding shotgun. If the computer AI is not good, it's going to mess up that experience. It is what it is. But it's God of War. All the God of War games have been fantastic, so I am really looking forward to it. I'll tell you what I'm looking forward to more than anything else. Them finally getting a single-player mode for Friday the 13th, because it absolutely kills me that that game is out and I can't play it. Well, I can play it, but I don't play online, so it serves no purpose to me right now. That really bothers me. I need my Friday the 13th. And it looks so good, too. They paid so much fan service. You're a big fan of the movies. I mean, how could you not get it? But it's just online only. I'll tell you one thing I am excited about. Anybody else see the trailer for the new Child's Play movie today, Cult of Chucky? Yeah. It looks very, very, very interesting. Continuation from the last movie. Oh, here we go. Rock and roll. Am I too beat up to actually beat it? Alright, let's try this. That's a huge mutant. Signal's coming from there too. Guess I'm gonna have to fight. The toxic vermin! Oh yeah, no. All about that toxic vermin, man. Oh, not going well. And there it is. Almost. See you, Aaron. Thanks for stopping by, man. Gotta get my ass handed to me again in this. Oh yeah, this is new. I don't care for this. Why didn't this happen the last time? There we go. Kill him. Oh yeah, that's a problem. That's a big problem. That's a big problem. Oh yeah, he's got the other one back now. Yeah, this is a huge problem. Not going well. Mashing buttons! You're right. Come on, Mike, you can do better than this. Let's kill this guy. Kill him. Ah! Stupid! He's a windmilling me! Alright guys, I gotta be able to beat this. It's pathetic. I thought you said this game was easy. Should we stop and play arms? I don't have arms. Well, I have arms. I don't have arms. This game is fantastic, though. I'm really, really impressed with this. And, like, this is the stuff we would have paid $100 for back in the Nintendo or Super Nintendo era. And, like, think about how lucky we are now. You get to play this for, like, $10. Amazing. That didn't go very well. Yay, 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 yay. Just give me a second here, guys. Alright. And away we go. Let's see if I can do better than I did last time. There we go. All in the head. Well, now you need a Switch, man. Tell you that Wes was totally right about this vibration. Ah, those little walls I was stuck in. You're done. You're done for. Oh my god. What are you? Yeah, this game's fantastic. I like the art style too. It reminds me so much of like TurboGrafx 16 CD games. The art style that's in a lot of those. You know, the Japanese art style. That's so fantastic. Oh, it is. It's really good. Vibration does suck. Did you hear the controller going nuts there a couple minutes ago, Wes? Hang in there, baby. Woo! Jason Frudnick. You can call me Jason. Boy drowned. His name was Jason. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, like watching the top-down stage in this, how cool would it be to see another Sunsoft game get a remake in this style? Like, imagine making Gremlins 2 or Gremlins 3 for the Nintendo Switch. Make it happen, Sunsoft. Yeah, I'm totally getting it. My blaster only reacts to my wife. Sure, baby. Hey, 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 you, get into my car. Ooh, story. Don't say stuff like that. I want you to help me out. Oh, holy storyline. We're in the same vehicle. Why do I need to change? Well, at least it's not Metal Gear Solid where you have to do the radio signals, and I would never ever pay attention to them. Oh, I know what kind of wall now we can take down. We're gonna move along. Yeah, it's definitely got that Metroid feel to it. Now you can progress now that you have the new weapon. Yeah, I find that really strange. Like, why are they only releasing Neo Geo games? And I haven't really gone in the library to look, but are there any that weren't released on the Neo Geo X? Because I really can't justify buying them again. I mean, I did shell out the money for the Neo Geo X. Anybody else buy one? Yeah, Retro Underground. Totally do that, man. I have done absolutely nothing to add my friends. I found actually one where I hadn't even sent out my friend code when I turned on my Switch for the first time today, so that's very cool. And I gotta send it out to my buddy Sean too, because I told him once I got Street Fighter, I'd let him beat my ass in it. So, yeah. Huh. How do I get over there? I really like playing games this way. This is fun. I'm having a good time. I do gotta find out where to go, though. Why can't I go over here? Maybe I gotta go this way. Yeah, that's the tricky. That's the tricky. Yeah. Now entering Area 3. Should I have gone back? How many games are in the Neo Geo X? I forget. I think it's something like 45? Or 70? Something along those lines? I never had a Neo Geo growing up, so I was very excited about actually having the controller, and like I liked how it looked like the original system. And I actually really liked mine. Like I like playing it in portable mode, but I guess I let the hype on YouTube kind of get me down about it. Like everybody talked about how cheap it was, how junk it was. You know, I didn't really have a problem with it until I heard their stuff, and it kind of got me a little down the dumps about it, unfortunately. Map! I thought you were going to bed. Yeah, the first couple times I did this, I didn't even know you pop out that menu, so I was constantly like, oh, I'll check in on the actual video now, so I'm glad I figured out the pop out. Uh-oh. Well, are you talking about new Neo Geo games? Because I'm not 100% sure they're going to do that. All right, guys. Give me uno momento. I'll be right back. Right back. Out of my seat, dog. You're not going to move, are you, Opie? Alright, back. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, from what I understand, it is a Switch exclusive. And it's really fun. I'm surprised how much fun I'm actually having, to tell you the truth. Okay, can I blow up that kind of wall? Yes, I can. Yeah, I can see how this can become addicting pretty quickly. Pretty quickly. You know what's sad? I can't even hear the music. I had mentioned it earlier. Whatever way we're set up I've got an HDMI switcher going into my Elgato, and I've got the music paused. Here, I gotta hear it. The music's not coming out on my TV for some reason, so I just unmuted the... Oh! And it's just gonna... Maybe I'll wear headphones next time so I can actually hear the music. Hey, Hunbones, you gonna come and say hello? So you don't feel like coming?
No.
Saying hello to everybody?
No.
Oh my god, he's got a giant laser.
No.
Why am I trying to kill him? What good is that doing me? Gun pump?
I'll wait.
I'll wake you up if you do.
Yeah. I'll wait around the water.
We're not out of water, I just need to change the water. Ha ha ha. Ooh, this is interesting. It's a lot of fun. I'm so glad I got this game. Yeah, I know. Gremlins 3 is what they need to make. If you follow, what's their star name? Zach Galifianakis? Is that right? He keeps talking about it, that they are going to make it. What am I doing here? So that's it? That was the purpose? That's the purpose of this level? It's kind of disappointing. Was I supposed to do something here? We can all dream, man. So we go up here. That seems to be working. Did I not do this one over here? That must be it. Hey, Return of the Joker was fantastic. What are you talking about? So I'm not supposed to do anything in here? You just go in here for the sake of going in? That's weird. Well, that's cool. Like that. That's very cool. Well, that's not cool. Very, very, very interesting. Oh my god. Yeah, this game is really something special. Remember to save the chat so I can go back and check that out. Oh, I've made mistakes. Made mistakes. Where did that go? Oh, I've made mistakes. It's over here. I explore too much to do anything sensible here. Ooh, this darkness probably isn't a good thing. Yeah, let's get out of here. Oh, I don't know how to get out. Oh, there we go. Now's not the right time for this. Excuse me. I can see where they get you to save again. Alright, man. Yeah, I'm probably going to be shutting her down soon. I do believe. Because I am getting tired. It's late here, man. That's the other thing about where I'm too. Like, we're an hour and a half before Eastern Standard Time, right? So, like, I started this 9:30 Eastern, which actually is, hmm. 9:30 Eastern Time. Not 9 Eastern Time, which is actually 10:30 here. So late. Very late. tired. Yeah, but how am I supposed to go along? Oh no, 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 no. Well, that sucks. That power. Man, one of you guys stink. Smelly dogs. That's what I'm talking about. Well. It's not going well. Whoa! Whoa. Nothing. So this is pointless? I don't understand. Yep. Pointless. It is without point. Oh, there we go. Huh. Huh. I do live in Canada. I actually live in Newfoundland, which is a small island off the coast of Canada. Ooh! That doesn't sound good. Whoa! 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 Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, that's right, Central Gear. Where are you, man? This is really not going well. Miracle. There it is. Stupid game. What did I do that for? Oh, Sody, you are so good. Later, man. Alright, let's see if we can take this guy down now. The uncontrollable engine. Optimus, stop kicking me, buddy. That's a way to die. Right. This is not going well. Not going well at all. Ah! Stupid Mike. Come on, man. Joe Jason, here it comes. Central gear. Nothing you can do in that event. Give me your power-ups. No need to hover. I like to buck the trend. Alright guys, so I think that's a little over 2 hours. Wow. So I think that's going to conclude our stream tonight. That's as far as I want to get. I might come back and play this some more because I'm actually really enjoying Blaster Master. And if you guys want to join along, absolutely do that. I'll do it on YouTube. Next Thursday will be my next stream. I have a video coming out on Sunday. Another video game nostalgia video, and this one I've been waiting to do forever. It's on bad NES movie games that were actually great on the Genesis. So look for that on Sunday. That's going to be a hoot. No Playing with Power podcast this week. Stu, unfortunately, has a family dinner, so he can't join us. So we're actually going to push it till next Friday. So that's the next Playing with Power podcast. So my schedule is Sunday, video game nostalgia, really cool episode. Next Thursday, I'll be back, but I'm going to be playing Mighty Gunvolt Burst. And then next Friday, Playing with Power podcast. So, hope you guys enjoyed the stream tonight. And if this is something you like, let me know. And, yeah, I'll keep doing them. I'm going to do this week and next week, and we'll go from there. And if this becomes something you guys want to do on Thursday, come and chat with me and watch me play some games. Cool. I really enjoy doing this. All right, guys. Have a good night. Thank you very, very much for watching.